Before 2023 came to an end, EA surprised everyone with some exciting news that The Sims 5 is officially coming out. It's been announced back in December with the working name of the project Rene for now. They said this is the next generation of Sims games and creative platform, and although it's going to be in a few years from now before it's released, we want to give you all a sneak peek so you can know what to expect. And they went on to say how it's going to be free to play, which is shocking. It'll co-host alongside The Sims 4, so I'm guessing the previous games aren't going anywhere. It'll have multiplayer, which is awesome, no more mods, and EA said themselves this game is going to innovate the gaming industry by creating new ways to tell stories and creations with friends across all platforms. So this all sounds cool, but it seems like EA is going from a more live service approach with the next entry into the Sim series, which doesn't really sit well with a lot of fans. The free-to-play label was already alarming enough because we know how EA rolls, and now they're hearing this. Well, I'ma just say people are not happy with The Sims 5. All their excitement has kind of gone down the drain after hearing the news for the next game. As of right now, they don't have a release window for The Sims 5, they're still working on it, but they just wanted to give the Sims community a heads up on what's next for the franchise to sort of build up hype. But this is actually doing quite the opposite because it's nice that the game will be free, but a lot of people are saying it's not worth it since the game will be filled with microtransactions, making nobody want to play the game on launch. It would just taint one of the many IPs EA has left. It's not worth it to make The Sims 5 free to play, in my opinion, if it's just gonna be a microtransaction fest. Just imagine the Sims Battle Pass, like, come on. People are gonna have to buy everything in the game, every NPC, appliance, it's gonna be nuts. And this is sad news because over the last few years, everyone has been speculating on if a new Sims game is gonna come out. Because I mean, the last game came out back in 2014, and well, after 10 years of playing the same Sims game, it's finally happening. A new game is coming out, but not too many people are happy about what's next for The Sims. A lot of people are actually scared EA is gonna kill The Sims entirely because if this doesn't work out, nobody's gonna give EA another chance for the new game. So it's just the microtransactions that's scaring everyone, but who knows, maybe this game might not be as bad as people make it out to seem. I mean, it's been more than 10 years, man. That's plenty of time to plan things over, and Project Rene's development is still going. They're even depending on community feedback to drive the game forward. So once they actually show us how the new game looks and we give them their feedback, they might just fix the game for us, which is good news. Maxis Studio is actually going to listen to the fans for once in the new Sims. They plan on sharing in-progress work, exploration, sneak peeks, behind the scenes content as well, as they start to open up early access to Project Rene software over time in the future. I expect it to drop later this year in small bits since they took the time to announce it in December. It's not going to be an alpha or beta though, probably just a closed playtest like Skate is doing. EA's been doing that a lot lately for some reason. I guess they want to make sure their new games are perfect before they actually push them out. And what's the best way to do that? Taking feedback from the community, let them try the new game and make it better for everyone to enjoy. So this all sounds great. There's also a lot of discussion surrounding crossplay. Sims 5 will definitely have crossplay considering that's the whole highlight for the next generation of The Sims. The studio keeps going on and on about unifying all platforms, playing with friends and creating new stories together. This game will without a doubt be free, have multiplayer be available on mobile, PC and more, and be crossplay. Project Rene is hinted to be a new game type for The Sims, where you can play on PC and continue where you left off on mobile, taking the game on the go, which is great. Sims 5 will also focus on a new social feature to be able to share creations with friends as mentioned before. New build and buy mode. They remade everything from the ground up to make it easier to pick the color and pattern of items like Sims 3 Create a Style, but also the shape of objects. And you'll even be able to place and position cushions and more around independently. So this is a great new feature for players. Sim customization is also big in Sims 5. Animations will be improving too. I mean, of course they will, it's a next gen game. They're improving the AI too. The team is looking into sim routines both inside and outside of the home, dicing deep into populations, routines, and what a sim can do and see. They'll just improve overall as well as the UI for the game is going to get changed around because people are sick of it. So great news for people who have been playing the game for years. Lots of big improvements coming, but still the problem remains with the microtransactions and free-to-play announcements. It might sound appealing to a lot of new players who want to get into The Sims because what can they lose from trying the new game out for free? But for OG players this is bad because they know what EA is up to. They plan on charging them for everything from furniture in the game, Sims cosmetics, and much more. It's gonna be bad moving forward since The Sims relying on cosmetics to keep the game moving, and if we gotta buy them, it's just not worth it. I'd rather just pay upfront $70 to play the game than do it over the lifespan I'm in the game, so I get the anger within the community. But what can we do? It is what it is. This is just how the new Sims is gonna be. Let's just hope they don't overdo it and be fair with how much money we're actually gonna be spending on The Sims 5. But hey, at least we're getting all these new stuff though, even if there are some pros and cons. Regardless, everyone should be excited that a new Sims game's coming out. What's your guys' thoughts? This is some crazy news. It's been far too long. Be sure to let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.
but it hurts sometimes.